One, this is real estate coach Craig Proctor. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about social media and how to actually monetize it. Social media can be a huge time suck, and there's just like so many platforms to be on, and so many things to do. And of course, all of these social media platforms are designed to sort of suck you in, so you spend a lot of time there. Like, have you guys ever figured out how much time you spend on social media? Like, you may go there for a business reason, to post something, but then, you're watching a cat video or whatever. So I get it. But today we want to talk about how can we actually make social media work for us in like making money, right? I have been able to monetize social media. I don't know how many followers I've got on this page, 13,000, 15,000. But I've also got a private Facebook group that I'm all going to invite you to. And that's where I really can work closely with realtors. But I want to share you what I've been doing over the last couple of years of social media. Why? So you can do it. Okay? Whatever I'm doing, you can do the same thing. And don't be intimidated by it. Okay? It's not that difficult to do what I'm doing. And if you do this, it's going to add another dimension. Now, some of you are already pretty good. Like, some of you are really good on video. How many of you are kind of natural at this, right? And then others, it's kind of weird for us, right? It's, we're a little bit self-conscious. Maybe you're worried about, like, I don't know what to say. Okay. Well, look, what you say obviously is important, but the most important thing is making an offer, right? You want to educate your marketplace, your prospects, but you want to make an offer so you get them to raise their hand. So you're not only building relationship, but you're actually generating leads. So welcome to today's lesson on social media. Let's start off by, in the comments, let me know what marketplace you're in. Because this video will be watched by eventually thousands and thousands of realtors. So, put your name out there. Let us know where who you are and what marketplace you're in. We'll see if we can get some referrals going back and forth. Inside my private Facebook group, we, like almost every day, we have, our agents sending back buyers and sellers from all over the United States and Canada. So no harm by just saying, hey, I'm in this marketplace. If you know anybody, keep me in mind. Because that's one way you can make money by hanging out with me is, in fact, by hanging out with me, you're hanging out with the top real estate agents all over North America, and only good comes from that. So first of all, video is king, right? How many of you agree? Video it's where it's at. The more that you embrace video, the more that you do what we're talking about today, the better your business is going to be. So it's all going video. All marketing is going video. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't do other things as well. But today we're going to focus on how to use social media to be the dominant agent in your marketplace. And right now you might be thinking, well, I'm not even close to being the dominant agent. Look, you got to start somewhere. Let people know who you are. Let them know that you can solve problems that they have. So let's tackle well, what do I talk about thing. Here's the great thing about this. You guys already know the answers as to what you should be talking about, right? What are the problems that buyers and sellers have that you help them with every day? So what could some of the topics be? How do I sell my house for the most amount of money? Or how do I pass a home inspection? Or how do I get pre-qualified for financing? How do I get the best mortgage? How do I buy another home when I already own a house? So a lot of, when it comes to the content, you already know what it is that buyers and sellers want because they're asking you about that over and over again. I want you to start with your personal page. So many of you have a business page. Like right now, this is coming from my business page. But if you're fairly new in the business and maybe you don't have a big advertising budget, you can just start by doing Facebook Lives and posting on your personal page. Because, on your personal page, some of you have like 5,000 friends. These are people that know you and love you. And that's the first plan of attack. is start posting on a regular basis on your personal Facebook page. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can contact your friends through Messenger. So you might want to say, well, like every day, I'm gonna contact five of my friends, five people, and I'm going to talk to them about real estate. I'm going to maybe you're going to start off by saying, hey. This is someone you know, are going to be, hey, Bob, how are you doing? What's new? They're probably going to say, well, what's new with you? Well, you can start talking about the real estate market. So these are just simple things that you can do if you're basically starting off with no money. Now, the business page, the Facebook business page, is better than the personal page in the fact that you can retarget, which is huge, right? So you're going to start doing Facebook Lives on your business page. Okay, so you've got your personal page, and now you've got your business page. The big advantage of the Facebook business page is the fact that you can retarget prospects. So right now, you're watching this Facebook Live, and I'm going to give you really helpful information. And now that you've watched it, and you like it, and maybe you turn on notifications, which if you like my stuff, you should all turn on notifications so whenever I go live, you'll get it. And if you're enjoying this, like the video, okay, give me a thumbs up. And when you do that, that means whenever I go live again, you're going to get my content. So I can retarget right now all of the realtors that have ever watched any of my Craig Proctor Facebook Lives. And I've got about 250,000 agents that when this video, like I'm live right now, but when this video is done, it's like an asset, right? I own this and I can push this out tomorrow if I want to 250,000 agents. And it's really, really inexpensive to do that. So you can do this, right? So you're going to start producing content that your marketplace wants to consume. So both on your personal page and on your business page, you could be like the digital mayor, right? You could be interviewing, somebody from the Chamber of Commerce. You could be interviewing a politician. You could be interviewing the owner of a new restaurant that opened up. So you want to be that community guru, but you also, so you're not just always talking about real estate, but you also want to be the center of their world when it comes to what's going on in the real estate market. So maybe once a week, you could post the recent home sales. You could offer people an area home sales report. You could offer them a proprietary list of new homes that just came on the market that match their home buying criteria. You could offer them, I have all these free reports that I've written. We can share some of these with you, but I could offer a free report on 11 things you need to know to pass your home inspection, right? Well, who would request that except for like somebody that's selling, right? Nobody would request information on how to pass a home inspection unless you're thinking of selling your home. Or another free report could be 27 inexpensive tips to prepare your home for sale, or how to price your home for sale. All this information is of interest to who? Only to real prospects. So that's kind of the secret, is offer good information, but information that's only of real interest to real buyers and sellers, right? So if I go to the barber shop and I'm sitting there waiting for a haircut, the barber knows by virtue of the fact that I'm in the barber shop that I'm a pretty good prospect, right? He doesn't need to sell me. Same thing with what you offer. If you offer what it is that people, the prospects really want, real buyers and sellers want, the logic has it that the only people that are going to respond are real buyers and sellers. Now, we can retarget everybody that watches your videos. We can create custom audiences and we can go at these people with different content. So what happens over time, like for many of you, you've watched my videos before, right? How many of you, let me know in the comments, you've watched my Facebook Lives before, and that's why you're here now, okay? Because you were notified about what I'm doing right now because you had watched a prior video. And so if you get enough of Craig Proctor and you kind of like me and this resonates with you, then I'm able to demonstrate that, hey, maybe I'm somebody that can help you, and you kind of get to know me, and it makes it easier. Would you agree? It makes it easier for you and I to do business versus if you didn't know who I was, you didn't know my personality, and I wasn't able to share helpful advice. This is the exact strategy that you're going to have with your buyers and sellers. Don't underestimate your wealth of knowledge, right? And get past this nervousness about, oh my God, the camera's on. Look, if you do a bad video, just delete it. Hardly anybody watches your videos when it's live, right? Like where you're going to get all the viewers is the days and weeks and months after the fact. Remember, you're creating assets. Should be all about you creating content. So every Tuesday, I do a podcast. I interview one of my top Craig Proctor members. You guys should tune in for those. And then every Wednesday, I go live on Facebook like I'm doing right now. So this is a consistent thing. So you guys should make a schedule, because if you don't make a schedule for all your social media stuff, it's probably not going to happen. Right? So I schedule it out. I already know what I'm going to talk about next week and the week after. For my podcast, I already have my guests lined up for the next couple months. I don't actually do it. My assistant does it, but somebody needs to do it, because if it was left to, every week I got to figure it out, it just probably wouldn't happen. So be organized, create a social media schedule. In fact, I interviewed Anna from Ottawa, one of my really successful members. She's really awesome. Her name's Anna Alemi. She's in Ottawa, Canada. If you would like, I believe it's her social media schedule, and if you'd like to see the interview I did with her, just type into the comments interview, and I'll send you a link, or I'll post a link so you can watch this interview I did with one of my superstars. And she talks about how she schedules out her social media on all the different platforms. So once I finish my Facebook Live, or once you finish your Facebook Live, what you want to do is you want to repurpose the video. So this video right here will go on to YouTube, it'll go on to LinkedIn, it'll go on to Instagram. Now, I have a virtual assistant that does that. So in the beginning, you do this, right? And then eventually you can delegate it. Or like if you've got a teenage son or daughter, they can easily do it. This is not complicated, but it is mandatory. Okay, let me emphasize how important this is. If you're not on social media, okay, if you are not understanding how to monetize this, then you need to get with it. Okay, just being on social media without understanding how to make money on it is like kind of a waste of time, right? It doesn't really matter like how many likes you have or how many followers. You're not making any money. So you've got to learn, how do I do this? How do I have a huge presence, or some kind of presence, on social media? And how do I make offers that buyers and sellers really want? So you're doing twofold, right? Every time you post, people know you, they like you, you offer good stuff. And even if they don't respond the first time, the next time you post, or the next time you post, eventually they know you, they trust you, right? They know you, they trust you, they like you, they're more likely to do business with you. Okay, the next thing you might want to do is set up a private Facebook group. Just gonna have some coffee. How many of you would like one of these mugs? This is a Craig Proctor coaching program mug. That's just one good reason to join Craig Proctor Coaching right there, so you can get the mug. But what you should eventually do is create a private Facebook group. Okay, if you want to be part of my private Facebook group, if you're not already, like this is my business page where I'm, but I have a private Facebook group for realtors only. And if you go to the search window in Facebook, don't do it now. If someone could type into the comments, Rich Agent Secrets, Rich Agent Secrets, that's the name of my private Facebook group. And if you'd like to be part of my private Facebook group, then just type in private group. Type private group into the comments, and I'll make sure that you get a link, you get an invitation. So when you invite your buyers and sellers to your private Facebook group, so this will be your past clients, your prospects, what happens is these are your advocates, and they're talking you up, And inside your private Facebook group, your members inside your private Facebook group will more likely see everything that you post. So right now I've got, I don't know, maybe someone can tell me how many followers I've got, 13, 14,000 followers, whatever it is. It used to be when I would do these Facebook Lives on my business page, a lot more realtors would see my content, but Facebook wants to make money, right? So they've dialed that way back. So when I do these Facebook Lives, not near as many realtors see this video as they used to, okay? Because Facebook wants to make money, so they've dialed that back because they want me to spend money. So if I want more realtors to see this content once we're done here, I'm going to have to push it out, okay? I am going to have to pay money, okay, to push this content out, and that's what Facebook wants. But in your private Facebook group, if you can get prospects from your personal page or your business page into your private Facebook group, a lot more members inside your private Facebook group will actually get your content, and it doesn't cost you any money. And you know, if you do a good job and your clients are in your private Facebook group, and people are talking you up and you've got that social proof, like that's really important. So we could do a completely separate session on how to run a private Facebook group and how to how to engage with people and how to help them. That would be a topic for a separate call. So let me go through my notes here. We've talked about how video is king. We've talked about start with your personal page because you already have hopefully lots of people that like you there. Make sure you're going live on a regular basis. Make sure you're like the digital mayor of your town, right? You're, hey, I'm at this park today. There's a new park in town, or I don't know if you knew about this park downtown. It's really good. It's a dog park or a new restaurant, or I'm interviewing the town councilor or the mayor or whoever you can get to, the owner of the new restaurant. Be that person in your marketplace, but also give them great updates on, hey, here's what's going on with house prices. Here's what's going on with days on the market. The market's going up. The market's going down. Inventory's increasing or decreasing. Here's what you need to know about how to pass your home inspection. This is all stuff you guys know. So just get out there and, just pretend you're talking to one person like you do every day, but instead you're talking to your entire marketplace. Creating a custom audience. So in Facebook on your business page, you can create a custom audience of pretty much whoever you want to get your content. You can also upload your database into Facebook to create a custom audience, although there's some rules on that. I can create a lookalike audience. So I can take everyone that's in my audience, and I can say, well, I want to find everyone like them. I want to find realtors that are like the realtors that are attracted to me and watch us. You can do the same thing in your marketplace as well. Now, you got to be everywhere on social media. And I know you don't want to hear that, but you do. Okay, now it doesn't mean that you have to do the doing. Remember, I have a virtual assistant that's going to take this video and they're going to put it onto YouTube. They're going to put it onto LinkedIn, Instagram. That'll all be done. My job as the rainmaker is to create the content. So that's your job. As a rainmaker, your job is to create good content. Okay, now you've got this asset. Remember, it's live while you're doing it. Like right now I'm live, but now I've got this asset and I can push this out and I can use this over and over and over again, and your library of assets will continue to increase. Let me know if this is making sense. Okay, smash the like button if this is making sense, if you're finding this extremely helpful. I'm just trying to break this down so like everybody understands it. How many of you believe you're doing a really good job of this? Okay, let me know if you're doing a good job in the comments. Let me know what you think about what we're talking about here today. How many of you are intimidated? Maybe you're a little bit intimidated, and kind of breaking this down makes it simple. Look, in the beginning, when you start doing videos, you're probably going to suck. Okay, like I look at videos I did a year ago, and I'm like, well, and I'm still getting better all the time. But I look at videos I did a year ago, and I'm much better now than I was a year ago. That's what's going to happen to you. pretty soon you'll just like forget the camera is there, and you'll just be yourself. Now, some of you are just naturals. You're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, Craig. Boom, turn the video on. I'm a natural at it. So some of us are naturals. Some of us have to work at it, but all of us need to be doing video, creating content, and we need to be on social media. Now, if you would like some more help with this, you can set up a private call with me and my team, basically on how to market your business. And the way to do that, it's a free call, by the way. If someone could type into the comments, Proctor Call, so my name, proctorcall.com. So if you that's a clickable link, proctorcall.com. If you go there, you can set up a day and a time, and we can have a conversation about your business. And I'll ask you a bunch of questions about what you do, what your business looks like, and we can talk about where you want to take it to. I'll just give you for free my advice on what I would do if I was you. Now, if you love my advice and you want to work closer with me, I would love that too. But no cost, no obligation. At a minimum, you're going to get a great 45-minute conversation on talking about you and your business. Again, no downside, absolutely free of charge. Just click on the link in the comments below, proctorcall.com. And if you would like to be invited to be part of my private Facebook group, just type into the comments, private group, okay? And my marketing director, Daryl, he'll be in touch with you, and he can make sure that you get that invitation, or just answer any of the questions that you have. And that interview that I talked about earlier with Anna from Ottawa, Canada, there's two parts to this. First of all, there's the interview itself, where I'm talking to her about how she's like a superstar in her marketplace using social media. And then she gives us her schedule, her social media schedule, like how she plans it out, she schedules out. So if you would like to get Anna's information, including the podcast, just type in to the comments, Anna, A-N-A, Anna info, please, and we'll get that link to you as well. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was incredibly helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up, smash that blue thumbs up button. And if you know other realtors that might benefit from my information, feel free to share this video with them. Remember, I go live here every week. If you turn on notifications, I tackle a different topic every week, where I'm kind of teaching you, coaching you through what it takes to be successful as a real estate agent here today. So make sure you follow me, turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching. This is Real Estate Coach Craig Proctor. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time. Hi, this is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's going to let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.